Hi everyone, welcome back. So in our last video I sort of detailed differences between the Cal State University system versus the United Kingdom, specifically University of Hertfordshire, but from what I've heard from my friends at Nottingham and Leicester, it's all kind of around the same lines. Your major is actually called your course, your classes are actually called your modules, professors are actually called instructors, and so on. I kind of wanted to add on top of that, layer in a little bit, some of the cultural differences to expect, things that you maybe won't find out until you get there, and maybe I can give you a little bit of an edge. So if you're in London, the public transportation is really excellent. In a college town like Nottingham, your bus system is going to be like really good. But if you're on sort of the outskirts like Hatfield, where University of Hertfordshire is located, public transportation isn't as good and you need to carry cash on you. That was a bit strange for me. We're so used to our tap cards. However, whenever I would take a taxi or a bus to get to school, I would have to pay cash. So you might be going to the ATM a lot. When our dollar goes up a little bit in value, that's when you're gonna wanna make your withdrawal. If you're doing the London semester, 100% get a rail card. If you're doing a lot of traveling on the trains in general, it's like a discount card. They have a student rate one. This is what your rail card looks like. You do get to choose whatever photo you like, so you can look as snazzy as you want. Just make sure you have it on you whenever you go to buy train tickets. Food is different. Fast food is less ubiquitous than it is in the United States, and it's generally a bit healthier and it's more expensive than it is here, so you actually will probably save more money to go grocery shopping. Also, I'm going to warn you now because nobody warned me that mayo and mayonnaise is the cheese of England. They put mayo on everything. If you're at school and you go to buy a sandwich, it's a breakfast sandwich, a lunch sandwich, a dinner sandwich, it's gonna have mayo on it. So make sure when you go out to eat, when you're purchasing things, if there are things that you don't like, you know, get good at cooking. The nightlife and drinking culture is also different. It's not uncommon to come across bartenders who are 19 years old. That's like their first job. Universities in England have clubs on campus, and it actually funds the university because everyone finishes their big tests and group projects. Instead of going to a different city or taking public transport to go somewhere else, they go to the club on campus. Have fun by all means, but just make sure you're paying attention to your studies and your deadlines. You also might find that a lot of English people have a very blunt sense of humor. I personally enjoy that greatly. There's a little bit less of a filter. Even the professors and the instructors, they're like, this is my job, and when I'm done I like to go home and have my weekend. So I'll be real with you, do your assignments on time, and we will have a wonderful learning experience together. We will have a registration day like any other institution. Ours was in the library on upper campus. I got my nifty lanyard with my cool ID. Another thing they have in England is something called bank holidays. This is the equivalent to our federal holidays. Check your syllabi, make sure you're not accidentally showing up when it's actually a bank holiday. They have less gendered things in general. They don't have sororities and fraternities. They don't have as much gender divide. For example, the dorms will be co-ed. It's you in your single dorm by yourself with a bathroom and all your amenities, but the people in the room next to you or the people on the floor above you might be the opposite gender. You're all going to share the same kitchen, so if you want to join a club, join a club. Doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. If you need affordable warm clothing like thermals, things like that, check out Primark. They have thermals for super cheap. It's like the fancy Kmart of England. Nightlife tends to stay open rather late. However, grocery stores seem to close pretty early. Restaurants seem to close pretty early. If you need something from a shopping center or the mall, it could be closed as early as 6 o'clock. Google will be your best friend, letting you know when you can actually buy the things that you need. Lastly, I just want to mention, when you choose to go abroad, you automatically are representing the country you're from. You're automatically an ambassador of that country. Make a good impact. Be open to their culture wherever you choose to study. Be open to trying the food. Be open to talking about anything you can wrap your mind around, but do it with graciousness. Be diplomatic. That is what they take home about America. It really is important. Alright, see you in the next one.